your for example, in your field, in as a product manager, how do you think the males come out and support women like us, women like the leadership in the leadership layer? Do you think the support is gradually coming up and people are supporting you, both men and women, to grow up further in your ladder?
Yes, very, very strongly. There's obviously that gender gap that people want to
Right,
close in
right,
leadership roles,
right,
at
right.
least in the organizations that I've worked with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's also, that support.
Mm-hmm.
The people, I've been very fortunate, and I'm speaking from a position of privilege. I don't think
Right.
it's fair, but I think that's my personal journey. I've had men around me, even women around me, who have
Mm-hmm.
always had that empathy of the different phases that I've been through. I mean, hindsight 2020, it all looks very rosy, right? You would
Right, of
look at your
course,
15 years of journey and
of
say,
course.
"Oh, it was easy. Oh, I did it." But I
Right,
remember, I mean,
right.
when you really sit down and think
Of
about it, it
course, there's
wasn't
so
as
many, exactly.
it is not
There were
easy.
so many
And
challenges. There were so many
so many
stumbling
challenges.
blocks where we stumbled also, but
Yeah,
we came up
absolutely.
again. We rose up again. Yeah,
We rose up
yeah,
again.
yeah.
So, I mean, as simple as going through that first child, and I was an
Right.
engineer then, and I
Okay.
think I spent 2 years while,
Mm-hmm.
for one and a
Okay.
half years
Okay.
while my
Okay.
older one was
Mm-hmm.
still a
Mm-hmm.
baby, and I could see the challenges, right? But I got that
Of
support
course.
system from the
Right.
people around me that
Right.
if you're
Right.
looking to switch
Right.
tracks, now would be a
Right.
good time. And I
Right.
did, and I had so many mentors and so
Right.
many examples around me to
Mm-hmm.
kind of get inspiration from. There was also a time when I thought that maybe I should quit, maybe I should take a break, right? A lot of women do, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Yeah.
amazing. I have taken a break, which I'm very proud of at
Mm-hmm.
this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I see people who take a break and they find the courage to come back.
Right.
It was
Right.
hard for me to even come back after 6 months of maternity with the
Right.
second
Right.
one.
Exactly.
Uh,
It is hard.
but people coming back after
Right.
2 to 3 years, I mean, I make sure that if I have anyone around me who's going through
Mm-hmm.
something like this,
Right. Right.
even if it's not a maternity, even if it is just a break or
Right. Right.
them going through something personally,
Exactly.
at home,
Exactly. Any kind,
you
any
at
sort
least
of
empathize.
challenges. Yeah. We at least
Yeah,
empathize.
because I will never forget
Right.
my journey. It
Right.
was very hard,
Exactly.
and I
You
had a
know,
lot of
yeah. And that is what I've seen, male and female together. They all face different challenges throughout their journeys, throughout their careers, and they all face certain challenges, certain stumbling blocks where the males also stumble and they also rise up again and they also face similar
Mhm.
struggles like us.
Mhm.
And sometimes they also want to take a break, but being the males, they are not able to take the break.
Can't.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
that is one thing
right.
that I empathize with the male because they are not, they cannot take breaks. And even if they
Yeah.
want to, and they have to keep on working.
Round
So
upon.
it's high time,
Yeah.
so women and men, if we contribute together in a family, then maybe if a man is not feeling good enough, he can also go on a little break and come back. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Together
agree.
we have to rise. Yeah.
Correct. And I think it all circles back to what I said earlier. Be brave. Feel sort of empowered enough,
Right.
and without feeling that judgment or the pressure from your
Right.
society.
Right.
If you can
Right.
be that person, right? If you can just not worry about what your neighbor is going
Right,
to think or what the
right,
person,
right. Of
what your
course.
relatives are going to say. I think only then can you be
Exactly.
experimental,
At
be
least me and my
successful.
husband, we are like that, we don't bother what people would say because people will always say that is their
They
work,
will always
They
say,
will always
exactly.
say. We just have to
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
sure that, we are confident enough that let the people say what they want to say, but
Mm.
we know that what we are doing is good. What we are doing is right. Yes, we
Yeah,
do make mistakes and we learn from those mistakes, but we know at the
yeah,
end of the day that we are also right. We are also doing what is supposed to be done. So yeah, let the people say.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Priya. It is so wonderful talking to you. Our thoughts resonated a lot on most of the topics. And
Yes,
I
I
really like
know.
I really like that. Looking forward to more such conversations with you. And I'm sure everyone would be inspired by whatever you said and about diversity that you had as an army kid and then coming into tech and then growing up as a leader in such a big giant like Microsoft. That is really wonderful. Thank you so much for your valuable time and have a good day.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Swati, for having me. It was a pleasure to
Thank
talk to you.
you. Same here.
Bye. Have a
Same
nice
here.
day.
Bye bye.